Hi Cabs, welcome to one of our first videos of a BT13 set reaction. Today we have gotten so much info about BT13. It's really exciting. I think it was in Japan's V-Jump magazine, and I cannot wait to be able to look at these cards and just check out what they're all about. If you want to check out more Digimon content, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. It just helps with the algorithm and get more videos like this to you. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, we're starting off with Marcus. We love that Shine Greymon support. When this tamer is suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon gets neg 3k DP. For the turn, then you have a Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its name, gain 1 memory. I feel like this is a very flexible card and can be used with a lot of decks that have Agumon or Greymon. So it seems that more support will happen, obviously, because they're main character Digimon, but also a lot of different types of decks can get stronger. Black War Greymon. The next tamer we're going to be looking at is Richard Simpson. Start a main phase. If there's a total of 6 or less cards in both play security stacks, gain 1 memory. I can definitely see this as a security control kind of thing. If there is a total of 6 or less cards in both plays security stacks, by suspending this tamer, one of your Kudamon may digivolve into a Contorsmon in your hand, ignoring its level requirements by paying its memory cost. So we haven't heard of a Contorsmon for a long time, but as you know, BT13 is for all Royal Knights, and I'm super excited about it. Contorsmon is one of my favorite Digimon, and I've been playing and finished playing Sarbaslus, so it just means a lot to me to be able to have this card. Next one up on the list is Homa Yushima. You may play one blue level 3 Digimon card from under one of your blue Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying its memory cost. Very powerful. Blue is already powerful, so to be able to play from your Digivolution card, it reminds me of Imperial, kind of reminds me of Examon a little bit, but see. When you play a blue Digimon by suspending this tamer, which you've already done on play, you may place one level 4 or lower blue Digimon card from your hand under the Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Very powerful. I feel like everyone's sleeping on this card, and I think it's only gonna get better. Now let's move on to our Digimon, the exciting part, and woo-wee, let's go. We've got an Agumon, 50th Agumon in the sets. Treat one of your Marcus Daemon as a 3000 DP Digimon for the turn that can't Digivolve, so Marcus actually becomes a Digimon. Really cool. We always knew he had it in him. And your turn once per turn, when one of your red or yellow tamers becomes suspended, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. So you start treating Marcus as a Digimon, you suspend him to be able to attack. When it's suspended, you get to also delete another Digimon. It's very good. And I feel like it's gonna be popular in a lot of different types of McDonald's mixes. Maybe I could try and see what I can do with Sakuya. But unfortunately, it is fixed with Marcus, which my dream has ended. But Sakuya support is incoming EX4 account. Now, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I've been having a lot of brain rot for this Royal Knight, and I'm glad he is coming back in full force. Alphamon BT13, our Holy Warrior Royal Knight. On play, when digivolving both things, by placing one Digimon card with X antibody Royal Knights and its traits from your trash on the Digimon is the Digivolution cards until the end of your opponent's turn. Your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 10 or more can't attack a player. Oh, it's beautiful. It's almost like he's a minor, like little small Venusmon who's a beautiful big black knight. All turns once per turn, when this Digimon would leave the battle area by effect by placing one card with X antibody, a Royal Knight in its traits. So any card with Royal Knight in its traits from this Digimon's Digivolution cards to the bottom of its owner's deck, prevent it from leaving play. I am a Massamon player. Chaos Degradation can't touch this. It can't touch Black War Greymon as well, so I'm shaking in my boots. I'm very, very excited to be able to play my Alphamon deck with. Next card up, Doru Greymon. Remember the restricted one that we got? Well, here's the makeup for all you Alphamon players. When digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Place one card with X antibody and its traits from among them. At the bottom of the Digimon Digivolution cards, if a card is placed with this effect, this Digimon's DP cannot be reduced until the end of your opponent's turn. Trash the remaining cards. Very good. Very powerful. And then the inherited, end of turn, once per turn, you may place one Digimon with X antibody and its traits from your hand at the bottom of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. It's I have to say the Sunrizamon still be popping with the promo, but I feel like, yeah, with new Alphamon, it's gonna be amazing. Gankumon, let's go. On play, when digivolving, you may play one Digimon card with Sistermon in its name from your trash, or one Digimon card with Royal Knight in its trace from the Digivolution cards of your Digimon in your breeding area without paying its play cost. We already had Justmon, and I love Justmon. I love playing it at my locals sometimes, and I'm currently going to be making a Justmon deck profile video. Please do check that out when it does come out. And I find that having even more Justmon support will make this deck even more viable, and I can't wait to see more people play it. You cannot play Omnimon or Gankumon with this effect. So it's good that they probably said that, but it's interesting how Gankumon can play itself, but he's always been a blocker. Next one up is Savior Huck. We can't talk about Justmon without a Huck. Your turn. When you play a Digimon card with Systemon in its name, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Justmon in its name from your hand for its Digivolution cost. When this Digimon would Digivolve, with this effect, reduce the Digivolution cost by 2. Now, if you're going to be using the Justmon from the starter deck, it means that you're only paying 1, which is crazy. Or in case with the same one, you would be playing... Oh no, if it's reduced for Digivolution cost by... Yeah, we'd be playing 1, so the same one. Inherited effect, when attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has Royal Knight in its traits, you may play one Digimon card with Systemon in its name from your trash or hand. So we get to keep going out with all of our Systemons. Yes, effect-based rookies, the ones that say you can't play Digimon by effects, will still have a very high chance of being played against this deck. But I feel like them adding another type of Savior Huck is always good. And it will just add more flavor, because once you brick on level 5s in that deck, it's a horrible time, I think. And of course, we have a new Jasmine. Oh, this art is so good. On player, when Digivolving, choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose total DP ups to 6,000 or less and delete them. For every other of your Digimon, add 2,000 to the maximum DP you can choose with this DP-based deletion effect. Oh my gosh. It was already very powerful, but this is even more. For every other of your Digimon with Sistermon in its name or Royal Knight in its traits, all of your Digimon get 1 KTP. So imagine if you also got that Sistermon sealed that has 2 KTP, and then this with Justmon GX. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I feel like they're increasing more DP and having less DP effects in order to be able to tackle Digimon like Blackwell Greymon, or possibly Melga, depending if it gets like restricted or not. We'll see how it goes. Now let's talk about Rise of Greymon. Marcus is a Digimon. When Digivolving, you may play 1 Marcus Daemon from your hand without paying its memory cost. We love that. Play cost, sorry. When you're red or yellow Digimon tamer, I'm sorry, I keep thinking of Marcus as a Digimon now. That's all he is to me now. When your red or yellow tamer is deleted, place 1 Marcus from your trash face down at the top of your security so it plays out itself. I find this is an extremely powerful effect. Maybe one of these days I'll have the chances to be able to do a market video, because I feel like it's better to get all of your Alphamon pieces and Rise Grey pieces right now. If you're not getting them now, they'll only be more expensive in the future. And inherited, when your red or yellow tamers is deleted, place 1 Marcus from your trash face down at the top of your security. So it's also an inherited effect, which is scary. It's really scary, and I'm so glad that they're actually having more Shine Greymon support, because I feel like out of all the Greymons, it's been kind of neglected, and I'm happy to see this. Now, what we have here, I'll go for this first, is Craniamon. It was released a few hours ago from this video. On play, when Digivolving, this Digimon isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon until your opponent's turns end. That's really cool. I feel like it can actually be beefed in with a few other card decks. But end of opponent's turn, you may choose one of your opponent's Digimon. Your opponent attacks with the chosen Digimon. So you have to force the attack. Remember Examon? It's giving me some Examon PTSD. And I feel like this could be a very good card in a lot of different decks. This one, however, we'll have to see. But it's interesting how they had the more Cranium support, and I'm glad they're having support for every Royal Knight. He also has an option card called N Waltz. I remember this from my days of Sniper Sleuth. Opponent's turn, and it's a cost of 6. When this Digimon is suspended, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost lower than or equal to this Digimon. So imagine if you put out your Craniumon and all of your opponent's Digimon were lower than this Craniumon. That's ridiculous. This Digimon isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's option cards until your opponent's turns end. And in security, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. That's very powerful card. And Waltz, I feel like it's gonna be in a lot of people's security, and I look forward to it. That pretty much wraps up with our Royal Knights, and now we have what we call the new Earsmon, King Drassel 76, a part of his one of 7 parts possibly. He's in this set, and I never really saw this coming, just because like King Drassel, you don't really think that he would be in the set, but he makes an appearance. And not only is he the first SR egg, he comes with a lot of breeding options, and like it's kind of scary but also very exciting at the same time. So during your turn, your Digimon cannot evolve, and once per turn, when you play a Digimon card with Royal Knights in its traits, you may reduce the play cost by 4 for each of this Digimon surfaces. Oh, it's that kind of knight. Reduce the play cost by an additional 1. That's kind of ridiculous. And then you're breeding at the start of your main phase, which I'm noticing with all of the different types of boosters that we're getting, start of the main phase has been a big thing. Reveal the top card from your Digi-Egg deck. Place that card in all of your Digimon Royal Knights in their traits at the bottom of this Digimon's Digivolution sources. Very interesting. And then your turn, once per turn, when you place an option card with Royal Knights in his traits in your battle area, gain 1 memory. So, for instance, Jesmon from Master to Disciple has Royal Knights in his traits. I am super excited with this set. I know BT11 is right around the corner and it has Mastermon and everything, but I think this set is going to be a whole different set. It's also reintroduced something which I adore, which is gold cards. So every Royal Knight will have its own, what I believe is what the people are saying on the Twitters and on the YouTubes. Every Royal Knight will have its own AA and it will have gold on it. And I was just saying the other day how when I was reminiscing about BT5, which check out, you'll be able to see a BT5 unboxing very soon, that all the gold parts were just gone after like I think BT6 or BT7. And it made me really sad because I'm a new player and I really appreciate that method. So now they're bringing that back and it makes me extraordinarily happy. And I hope it makes you guys happy too. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for more videos. I will be seeing you guys real soon. Take care, Tamers.